and welcome to the first episode of the Spark Your Business podcast. I'm not new to podcasting. I've had a previous podcast and we've rebranded to become the Spark Your Business community. So this community is all about helping women in business start and grow their online business so that they can start their journey to freedom, finances, family, fun, whatever it is that drives you and your goals. I wanted the first episode to be something that I think is a real core and foundation of being able to, even start your own business and really continue it. You've got to draw from something because it's not always an easy road. So I want to discuss today courage. It takes courage to even think about starting your own side hustle or your own business in its entirety. And courage is something that you really have to pull from within because it's not always easy to kind of be different from the pack if everybody's doing certain thing. If your parents are telling you maybe, don't you just want to, get a 9-to-5 or do something safe? Of course, if you're starting a side hustle, the fear could be like, even if you're in a job, but starting a side hustle means that you're going to be pulling away a little bit and putting more resources into starting your own business, from the time that you put in, the research, the investment that you putting some money into either learning more about business or learning specifically about what it is that you want to do, and buying maybe if it's products or something that it is that you need to help you really launch your business. So it takes courage to know and believe in yourself and not always what other people might tell you, because people have a lot of opinions and not everybody is going to specifically understand what it is that you want to do. Not everybody's going to understand your dream, and it's not always for you to tell everybody. Sometimes you have to do it. You have to show and prove before you put it all the way out there. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Sometimes it's just about putting your head down and doing the work. Showed my notes there. Putting your head down and doing the work so that you can really show and prove, because the words of others, specifically those people that we care about, can really weigh heavy on our hearts and minds and they do affect us in the roads that we take. So the other reason why I think you need courage is because it can be lonely. When people are maybe out, or not now in corona times, but when people are socializing or just doing leisurely things, and you're taking that time out in the nights and the mornings and the weekends to put into this thing that you want to do, it can be lonely. You need the courage to be able to not kind of be like, have FOMO over there, fear of missing out of what's going on over there, and really hunker down and focus on what it is that you want to do. You need the courage. Lastly, because the risk is always a risk up front with entrepreneurialism, and starting your own side hustle, your own side business is a form of entrepreneurialism. You're just going in with smaller stakes, but it's a risk up front because you're risking the time, you're risking the money, and you can't 100% know, I'm going to get this all back plus more, how long it's going to take. So it's always a risk up front, and then the reward comes afterwards. So I would say that you really need the courage to have the belief within yourself that I'm doing this because it's something that I really want to do, and I don't want to have regret. I prefer to have the courage to believe in myself, to believe in my dreams, believe in my goals, than to have the regret of not even trying and not doing it. Also, within this new world that we've been thrust upon and into because of the COVID-19 situation, it does call for us to have courage to try something different. A lot of people have been furloughed, or a lot of people have been laid off, and we can't just sit around and wait. Maybe whole like industries, you know, might be wiped out in the future. We don't know what's going to happen. So if you do have some kind of burning desire to try something of your own, you know, get into a craft, if you've got a hobby or anything, invest in yourself, invest in further developing that hobby, those skills, and then further develop your business skills, and figure out how you can turn that thing that you like to do, if there's an audience for it, figure out how to turn that into something viable that you can put out there into the world. Because I think that's the shift that's going to be happening. A lot more people are open and willing and wanting to, you know, buy from people, not just big corporations, but buy from individuals who are starting things up on their own. We know we have Etsy, that is a huge handmade marketplace, and Instagram makes, you know, thousandaires and millionaires all the time based on them having a huge following on Instagram, and that's so admirable by many. It's almost like, wow, you know, I want to do that. Which it can be done, but you have to have the courage to believe in yourself. Go against the grain, go against the pack, not worry, you know, that it might be a lonely time, and not worry about the risk that you're going to be putting in. Obviously, be mindful, you've got to do your due diligence, but you do have to put in, so it is a risk up front and then the reward later. So I like my little blog posties or vlogs to be short and sweet, and just to get the message across, and then hopefully you can get the quick message and try and put something into action. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, and subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Bye.